Mama, I'm hungry. I want to eat now.
Patience, my child. If you eat the corn before it's ready, it will hurt your stomach. But if you wait, you will taste its true sweetness.
But waiting is hard. Eh.
That is true. But I want you to know that best things come to those who wait. Can I tell you a story about patience while we wait?
Yes, Mama. Please tell me the story.
A long time ago, so long ago, and in a place so far away, in a village at the edge of the great Omenka forest, there lived a beautiful queen named Nia. Queen Nia was the last and favorite wife of a great king named Odalo. Though she was kind and hardworking, sorrow filled her days as she had no child of her own. As a result, she was laughed at and mocked behind her back by her fellow wives. She prayed to the ancestors, offered gifts at the river, and sought the wisdom of elders, but still her arms remained empty. One night, unable to bear her grief any longer, Nia ventured into the forbidden forest, where spirits were said to roam. She walked until she reached an ancient baobab tree, its roots twisting like great serpents. There, in the hush of the night, she whispered her deepest desire. A cold wind stirred the leaves, and from the shadows, a spirit emerged from the tree, a tall figure with eyes glowing like embers.
You seek a child?
Yes, Nia pleaded. I will give anything. The spirit gazed at her with a solemn intensity. Listen carefully, it said, its voice like the rustling of leaves. I will grant you the gift you seek, but there are two paths before you. It paused, allowing the weight of the words to settle in. First, the spirit continued, you may wait in patience, and in due time, a daughter will be born to you, a child of great promise, free from any price. But you must wait and let nature take its course. The air around them seemed to grow still as the spirit's eyes gleamed with a darker light. Or, it said, you may have what you desire now, a daughter at this very moment. But know this, on her 12th birthday, you must return her to this very tree, or all that you hold dear will be lost forever. The spirit's presence seemed to deepen as it awaited her decision, the silence thick with the weight of her choice. Nia paused, her mind racing. The temptation of holding her child in her arms right away, of silencing the whispers and mocking eyes of those who had doubted her, was almost too much to resist. She longed to prove them wrong, to show the world that she was capable, that she could have the life she'd always dreamed of. But thought of waiting and enduring the ache of unfulfilled longing seemed unbearable. The decision came swiftly, almost impulsively. Patience, she realized, was a luxury she could no longer afford. I want my child now, she thought, the words a quiet rebellion against the world that had tried to hold her back. Without a second glance at the spirit, she made her choice. True to the spirit's word, soon after, she gave birth to a beautiful girl named Zoya. Mia's life became full of joy. Zoya grew strong and clever, and the village adored her. But as the years passed, the memory of the spirit's bargain became a distant shadow in Nia's mind. On the eve of Zoya's 12th birthday, the wind howled through the trees, whispering warnings. The villagers spoke of ill omens. The crows gathered on rooftops, the river ran still as glass, and the night was thick with silence. But Nia could not bring herself to take her daughter into the forest. How could she? Zoya was her heart, her life. When the sun set and the promise was broken, Great darkness fell upon Nia's home. The sky swelled with storm clouds, and the earth trembled beneath her feet. Then, as if swallowed by the wind itself, Zoya vanished. In her grief, Nia ran to the forest, calling out for the spirit. "Take anything else. Take my home, my land. Please just give me back my child." The spirit emerged once more, its eyes burning with ancient fire.
A bargain broken cannot be undone.
And with that, everything Mia had, her home, her voice, her very name, was swept away like dust in the wind. To this day, the villagers say that if you walk near the edge of Omenka forest at dusk, you may hear a woman's voice carried by the wind, whispering the name of the child she lost to the spirits.